Lee, thanks for talking to us. I guess you're summing it up as a frustrating afternoon.
Yeah, very frustrating. The game should really be 0-0 and it's hinged on the first set play against us really in the season, and it's ended up in the back of the net, which is unacceptable. But overall, I thought we played well, dominated possession, didn't create any chances. It would work a couple of times. Didn't think they created any chances, so we should be getting on the bus with a 0-0 game, and they're the fine margins in this league.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, you hit the woodwork probably twice in the first half. I'm not quite sure whether you hit the woodwork in the second half when it was later on, but on another day they go in and you get more than 1 point, but it wasn't your day.
Yeah, if we get that goal at times when we look threatening in the first half, I think the complexion of the game might look different than particularly being at home, having to open up a little bit. But I just thought it was two well organised teams with very few chances. I think we've had 4, they've had 6 or something like that, 7 really. So a frustrating afternoon because it's hinged on set plays, and we all know how important set plays are.
It's not a good feeling when you lose a football match. I know how you are, but what positives do you take?
Loads of positives. I thought the way we tried to play, I thought was really evident. Really patient, particularly away from home. And then when we got the moments where we broke their line or that they pressed and they jumped and we were able to then get round them, particularly from down the sides. Our decision making in the final third, I'm encouraging the players to shoot. Definitely got to get more balls, more crosses into the box. Barrow put a lovely one in there and everyone was on the heels. Like I keep saying, Graham, it's fine margins, is it? But the performance pleased me, both in and out of possession really pleased me. There wasn't a lack of effort from the players in terms of what we're asking them to do. I don't mean running around, I mean in terms of the style we're trying to do. I say on another day we get a goal in the first half, and I'm pretty sure the game looks different. And
you tried, of course, with your substitutes as well to make things happen for you.
Yeah, we did. We got a near enough fully fit squad. Players are here and we wanted to use them. But we did. We tried almost everything, and they just sat deeper and deeper towards the end. And we found it really hard to get in behind them, which means then you probably have to go a little bit longer. We've got 2 centre halves who are very commanding in the air, so you want to try and avoid that and work the ball into a nice area to be able to put a ball in the box. We weren't just able to do that. I was convinced we'd get a moment, something to drop to somebody for the dominance we had in the game. But pleasing with the overall performance. Results obviously really disappointing to lose the opening game of the season.
They've obviously been training themselves and doing quite a bit of work, Chris Long and Connor Thomas, but you had them on the team sheet today. One started, one came on as a sub.
Yeah, Connor, we've managed throughout pre-season and gotten to a point where what we wanted to do in terms of getting him on the pitch. He's crucial to us, and he's different to the players that we have at the football club. So he's crucial to us. What we've got to do is we've got to manage him well this season in terms of his training. Some games he might have to miss, so we can get him on the pitch more regularly, because you can see the difference when Connor plays in terms of what, particularly away from home when you come to Barrow, what he can add to the team. Longy, he done brilliant to be involved in the first game. Again, we've just managed him with the expectation of him being involved in the first game. He'll have a clear week next week in terms of he'll train, apart from Wednesday, he'll train every day along with Charlie Finney, so they're in a better place rather than travelling with us maybe on Tuesday and playing a few minutes. We want to get him up to speed for the league games.
Well, you give Max Conway some minutes as well. I mean, signing yesterday, and I think you're still doing some business. Hopefully that's going to be secured before you play again.
Yeah, we were really pleased to get Max in. He had a really good loan last season. They think really highly of him. Did well for them pre-season, so he's come to us looking to kick on. I think you can see he's got some athleticism about him. Obviously first game, he literally come yesterday, thrusted into it a little bit. So yeah, and hopefully we'll have some news on Monday morning that we've signed another one on loan, which again will help the squad and help competition for places.
That's what you've been looking at, trying to get strength and depth.
Definitely, we need that. We don't just need players coming in; we need good players coming in. So we can force their way into the team, and we're good enough to actually start the games straight away. But if they've got to bide their time to get in the team, and we have an injury, suspension, lack of form, we're replacing them with good players. And I think last season you could see a little bit that caught us out in terms of strength and depth with the squad, a lot of injuries. but we'll make the most of the budget we've got to make it stretch the best we can and get the best players in.
And just one final point on Rotherham, what do you look at now between Saturday night and Tuesday night in terms of the team that you send? Because last year you had a terrific result at Derby on the round of the competition.
Yeah, but we did, but we also made a lot of changes for that game as well. So I'd expect us to make a few changes. The process now will be on the bus. We'll try and get bits together as quickly as we can to debrief the players on Monday morning about this game, and then quickly move on to the Rotherham game. Players will come in and it's an opportunity for them again to shine. It kicked on one or two players last year, didn't it, playing in that game, and they really tried then establish themselves in the team. So a game to look forward to, but there will be some changes.